Hello everybody, welcome to Friday Sews. My name is Shalisa and this is Sew She Designs. If you want to know what I'm going to be doing this week and the things I've made for the week, stay tuned so we can see what's coming up in the video. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for being here. I'd like to say thank you to Today in Jen's Sewing Room. I got it right this time. Thumbs up. For creating this platform, the hashtag Friday Sews, where we just tell a little bit about life and the things we're doing in our sewing room. This week my life hasn't been so busy, which I'm thankful because I was able to get some sewing done. I told you guys last week that I started the Mimi G Sew It Academy, and I'm very pleased with what's going on with that. I feel like my garments are coming together well. I'm finding it easier to put patterns together. I do have a few makes for this week. If you follow me on Instagram, Sew She Designs, you've already seen my makes for this week, but if not, I'm going to show you in this video. Okay, so the first thing I made this week was a vintage pattern. Now, I did receive this pattern from a great aunt of mine who passed away some years back, so I've held on to this pattern for a while. With that being said, the pattern was a different size, so I had to grade down because the pattern was an 18, but it was a vintage 18, therefore 18 from that time period to now are different. The 18 now is larger than the 18 from that time period. So I had to grade down, but I did not have to grade down a lot because I usually use, depending on the fabric and the pattern, a 12 to 14 pattern. So I didn't have to go down very much. With that being said, I also did a video this week to show you the design that I added to the dress that I completed. I added a design element to the bottom of the dress, and I'll put that in the pictures as well to show you the before and after. I feel like the design element that I added to the dress made it look more vintage, and I'm very pleased at how this came about. The process I use to add the design is called sublimation. So if you would like to get some fabric, sublimation is done on 100% polyester. So if you have polyester fabric and it's a light color, sublimation works best with light colors. So for instance, the dress that I'm showing you is a blue dress. However, it works well because I only use black ink for the sublimation. If I was going to do color, or let's say maybe if I wanted to put a rainbow on there, I would have done a white fabric. But you need a 100% polyester. I knew this was 100% polyester, so therefore I added the design to the bottom. With that being said, you can do, they have a process called sub and sew, where you sublimate and create a garment yourself from sublimation. If you see that video, you'll see that my sheets are only 8.5 by 11. The normal copy paper size. With that being said, I can't do the sub and sew because I don't have this large format printer. However, let's just say I have polyester fabric and I want to, I don't know, let's put rainbows on the sleeve. What I would do is cut out my pattern pieces at normal, and I would do I would sublimate rainbows to my sleeve pattern pieces once they're cut out, which would make it easier for me to put on the garment, just because I don't have the big format, the format printer. I could print out multiple rainbows, tear them out, because if you saw my video, you need to tear and not cut, and I would place them on my fabric and use my heat press to press that design into the garment. So just a little something. I will be doing more of this throughout the year because I am fascinated with sublimation. I enjoy doing it. I love designing my own design, my own take on things. So I will be doing more of those videos. Next, I'm going to show you some of the makes that I made from taking the classes with the Sew It Academy. I'm very proud of myself. These are garments that I created with my own body measurements. I did I think the first thing I created was a pair of leggings. Very happy pleased with those. Those came out fantabulous. I also created a t-shirt. With the t-shirt, it is sleeveless. Y'all know how I feel about sleeves. I like my sleeves. I do not like my arms to be out. However, I did not have enough fabric in the one piece to cut out the two sleeves. So therefore, I left this sleeveless. I could have pieced together pieces to make the sleeves, but just time and just being lazy, I didn't feel like doing all that. So we have no sleeves on this. Anyway, this, I made the top and the bottom, the leggings to match, and it's just going to be a loungewear set that I wear around the house. But I am very pleased with this set. I am looking forward to actually using these pieces to make more loungewear sets where I can walk around the house. But I feel that they're so nice that, okay, what if I need to walk outside, or what if I need to run to the store, that I'll be able to do that. So I'm going to choose fabrics that will make the outfit look that way. I also created a t-shirt dress. The t-shirt dress was created from the t-shirt pattern, of course, just longer. And I'm very satisfied with that. With the t-shirt dress, if you take the class, she'll show you how to make it more form-fitting. However, in my old age, as I get older, I'm not liking so many form-fitting things, just because I just like to be comfortable and be able to lounge around or walk around in my dress and not be tight. With that being said, Mimi G is coming out with a pattern that I'm going to do, and it is going to be form-fitting, and I'm going to wear it somewhere because that is a nice pattern. I'm waiting on it. Anyway, those are the things that I made this week. I also made another set. I'm not crazy about it. I will try to remember to take pictures of it. If I don't put it in this one, I will put a clip in for next week. But it was just a basic set where it's off the shoulder with elastic around the shoulder and elastic around the waist. That's just not my cup of tea. I'm not really crazy about elastic around my shoulders. It just feels uncomfortable to me. However, I did complete it, and it is something I would like to show you guys. The next thing is, I had a couple people in the comments talking about they wanted to see how I could upcycle small things into something big, because we were talking about upcycling oftentimes is someone takes a large garment and makes it smaller. Well, we're going to use garments and we're going to make something large to make it into a plus size garment. In the pattern I'm going to use, just because I don't have those body bit measurements, I did let you guys know I used to be, at my biggest, I was a size 22. So I do have plus size patterns. So the pattern that I found to use is going to be the Simplicity 8097. And I'm going to use this jacket as my basis to make the garment that I want to make, to upcycle, so you guys can see that you can upcycle plus size clothes. That is totally doable. So I'm going to use this. I don't know if we're going to put a sleeve in it, but my intentions was to do a vest, but I don't have a vest pattern for the size that I want to make. So I'm going to use this, and I'm thinking about just doing the front pieces and the back pieces to show you that you can upcycle. So that video hopefully is coming up this week. I do have things in mind with upcycling. Not saying that patchwork isn't a thing, because it is. I don't want it to look patchworky, if that makes sense. Or I just created a new word and we're gonna run with that. I want to make it look cohesive, like it blends together. And I know from my experience of being a plus size woman, there are certain things I did not want on me. So this make will be totally based on my opinion and what I would wear when I was that size. So anyway, this is the pattern we're going to use, 8097. Now this, don't know if it's still in print. I'm sure you should be able to find it, but I'm not, don't quote me on that. But this is the one I've had, and I've had this for quite some time. Oh my God, I think I've had this when Hancock Fabrics went out of sale and I was getting patterns at that time. So that's the video that I have coming up this week. I also have a video coming up about the fabric that I kind of didn't know what to do. So I'm gonna get that fabric and show you guys. So this is the fabric. I didn't know what I was going to make, and it came to me this morning exactly what to do with this fabric. So you will see that in this coming up week. You will see that because I'm like itching to make this now that I know exactly what I want to do with this. So I'll have that coming up this week, and so please stay tuned so you can see what I do with this fabric. I'm looking forward to making this. Like, it's in my head, like as soon as I finish this video I'm probably gonna get started on this. This is how excited I am. And that's all I have for this week, guys. I want to say thank you for tuning in. If you are a subscriber, I would like to say thank you for subscribing. It really means a lot to me that you allow me to come into your home via video and share my makes with you. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. You will absolutely love going on this sewing journey with me as I continue to learn and get better at this craft that I am so in love with. Until the next video, guys, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to sew something fabulous.